TW. This son of a bitch right here, I met him. Yep. I went to the screening of The Room, and it was incredible. It was, well, I don't think I'm going to watch that movie again for another 3 or 4 years, but I met Tommy, I met TW. I have to clear up something here. People have been posting, they're like, how did it feel to meet your idol? And I gotta admit, love Tommy, fascinated by him, not my idol. That is a low-hanging fruit, my friends. He was a very strange guy to meet. I think it was probably the weirdest thing I've done in quite a while, and that includes all the Comic-Con stuff. He was not paying attention to anything I was saying. He was sweaty. He was a ball of energy, and he was melting. I remember I was like, hey, Tommy, I didn't do my impression, okay? I didn't tell him about Vinesauce. I just said, hey, Tom, I'm a big fan of your work. Keep up the good work. I hope to see you in future projects. He's like, haha, okay, take picture. I was like, yep, okay. And at one point, you know, I'm with Konome now. He's one of our chat mods, a good friend. And a few other Vinesauce people too, by the way. It was nice to meet the Vinesauce folks at the Tommy Wiseau thing. At one point during the screening, a bunch of us were like, why you do? And it was pretty great. People were throwing spoons. But anyway, rewind, met Tommy. At one point, we're taking a picture, and I'm like, what are we doing? He goes, I don't even know what I'm doing, man. And I was like, oh, neither do I. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it just seemed like he was so just like kind of mechanically going through the motions. You had to actually buy something if you wanted to get it signed. So I got a Blu-ray of The Room, which I did not own. So yeah, you had to, like, if you didn't have something for him to sign that you bought then and there, you had to go back up and buy something. That's my understanding of it. So I bought this. It was 12 bucks. So I was like, yeah, that's reasonable for a Blu-ray. He was like, what's your name? So I said, Vinny. He starts writing L or whatever that is, I, B. I'm like, no. He goes, what? I said, no, Vinny. He goes, what is it? Vinny. 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 So he goes, how you spell? So I said, V-I-N-N-Y. So he corrected the B with a V. And then he wrote, I guess, what does it say? L-O-R? I don't know what that says. Can you really trust anyone? It was a strange encounter. A few other, if you want to see some pictures, I posted these on Twitter, but for those that don't have that, I'll show you a few quick pictures. Don't worry, we'll start gameplay very soon, my friends. Why is this sideways? That didn't help, did it? There's a chance encounter with the man himself. Yeah, it was a very weird thing. The dude was, again, just kind of going through the motions. He looked tired, hot. The lights were melting his human disguise. That's Konome. We had a very good time. The spoons were thrown. And you can see TW's face here is just, I think it's fucking priceless. Let's take a look up close, huh? Look at that smile. That is a genuine smile if I've ever seen one. Genuine American smile from an American man who's melting. Now, true story. I woke up today with a fucking terrible headache. I thought I had con flu. Turns out I was likely dehydrated. So I probably wasn't, like, drinking enough during the con because I was just not on my mind, right? But I have a better theory. Standing next to TW, it was like he was sucking the moisture from my essence and absorbing it into his face and body. So I'm assuming that's what happened. It's like the salt monster from Star Trek. You know, that sucks the salt out of your body. That was Tommy with moisture. And I'm assuming that's why today I felt like shit. I'm feeling much better now. I had a lot of water. rested. I'm behind on my emails because I slept kind of a good chunk of today. But I blame Tommy for this. Then the screening started, and you could see him walking. He was making sex noises into the microphone before he walked in for the Q&A. And then he laughed, and I kind of made eye contact with him. And I think he was looking at me. I don't know. He's wearing his sunglasses at night indoors, so I have no idea. But he was like, ha ha. And it was weird. He comes in, and he gives what I would consider to be maybe the worst Q&A I've ever seen in my life. And I love Tommy. It was a terrible Q&A, but no one minded, no one cared. It was just bizarre and strange, and every question had the following answer. I swear to God, Chironian can confirm. Ready? Tommy, what are you thinking about for your next project? I move on, next question. Hey Tommy, what were some of your influences? Whatever, move on, next question. You. Hey Tommy, so underwear, why are you marketing your underwear? Whatever, move on, next question. Swear to God, this is confirmed. Konome can confirm this too. I think the only question he actually answered was, Tommy, what other utensil would it be if not for spoons? And he goes, nice, spoon is good. Next question. Tommy, do you still keep in touch with the casts of the room? Yeah, I do. Whatever, move on, next question. Okay, we done. That was the whole Q&A. Swear to God. I swear to fucking God. It was... But everyone was laughing. Everyone was enjoying themselves. And then just like that, like a stranger in the night, Tommy leaves. And then he presumably goes and reapplies his human costume that he wears to go to these things. Really weird. Really fucking weird. I'll tell you one last thing, though. We did see a trailer for a movie, presumably a movie, that he's working on with Greg called Best Friends, where Tommy drives a hearse and works in some kind of funeral home. And there's a plot to get gold teeth from cadavers and make a fortune. And this movie looks actually really fucking incredible. Tommy is not directing it. However, the Tommyisms are there. Greg is doing a great job, and the movie looks fantastic. I think it's gonna be really fun. So I don't know if that trailer's online yet, but he did show it, and I was really, really impressed. And so yeah, it's kind of cool. I was pleasantly surprised by this whole thing. And of course, if you've never seen The Room in a screening, it is like Rocky Horror Picture Show. People are throwing spoons, people are laughing, people are talking, they're like participating. Whenever someone kisses, they're like "Rom, rom." And also Tommy showed this bizarre video at the beginning of the thing. I'll show you a little something. Let me show you something that I can't explain, and I'm hoping maybe you can. Because he showed this video in a packed theater, and it made absolutely no sense whatsoever, okay? People were laughing. I was crying. in pure confusion and happiness. But yeah, so this was something that happened. I'll show you this, and then we will begin our video games. Also, as of last night, my obsession with Tommy in The Room has come to an end. And I mean that in the nicest possible way. So anyway, check this out. This is what we saw in a packed theater, to confusion and shame. I don't know what this is. Well, but that doesn't. And then it's an advertisement for, yeah, for his underwear.
Love is dangerous.
And then, yeah, anyway. Guys, I don't know, but I was absolutely floored by this. So that was my night. I was tired. I was delusional. And after a long weekend of Comic-Con and then finally capping my night off with possibly the strangest thing I've ever done and the strangest person I've ever met, I can tell you that I definitely needed a full day of rest. And I got that. So tonight's going to be somewhat of a chill stream.